it's weird because I do not feel bad about this Three of Swords card. It looks like some form of mystical experience that you are going through by the commitment that you made. Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now this is a general reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever area of your chart you're wanting to look at. And if you're not familiar with your birth chart, there is a link in the description down below so that you can get yourself one. Now, as a general reading rules apply, as in timing is not absolute. Roles can get reversed. I may be talking about somebody around you and think I'm talking about you, mainly because the cards don't come with name tags, you know, or vice versa. So where this reading is different is it's not to take what resonates. There's a past and a present in this spread. If the past and the present don't fit, don't try and make it fit. Then look at your rising sign, look at your moon sign. Another good reason to get your chart. And also I would like you to ask a question prior to this reading. So take a moment, pause the video if you have to, think about all of the questions that are around you at the moment and focus on one of them. Be aware of all of them because the cards will answer whatever they please. But focus gives energy to the process, which hopefully I will be giving back to you. So little bits of housekeeping, as well as a link for your birth chart down there. There's a link to the Facebook page for this channel. That's got its own inbox, so you can contact me directly if you like for a personal reading. And also it's well worth joining because I also post all the astrology videos I'm watching, and I'm starting to post some of the more in-depth stuff that I'm watching as well. So let me know if you want me to continue with that. There will be this month Chinese zodiac readings for the month as well. I've also been doing Western and Chinese zodiac combination readings for the summer. So if you want to see a Scorpio rat, pig or dog, make a comment down below. In fact, do comment, because it would be interesting to hear what you have to say. I try and respond to all the comments. Sometimes YouTube doesn't actually alert me to the fact that I've got the comments, so it may take me a week or two to discover them, but most of the time you get a same day reply. Most of the time. I've also started doing, I'm not promising for daily, but I've started doing solar degree readings, looking at the Sabian symbol and the Chandra degree and inside degree, Chandra symbol, sorry, for the degree that the sun is in on any particular day. I've done my second today, you know, so this isn't a big thing, but it's something that I enjoy, so I hope to carry on with that. Plus, once Mercury retrograde is out the way, and definitely once it's out the way, I intend to do some live streams, so let me know if you're interested in that, and also what topics you would like me to look at, because I have a few ideas. I don't think I'm not just going to be sat doing zodiac readings. There's other things in the world to discuss, you know, so and to look at and do readings about. So yeah, let me know about all of that. I think that's everything for the housekeeping. I can't think of anything else. So let me bring up the cards. And while you look at the cards, I'm also just going to grab a glass of water. Right, you've got two angels over your reading. You've got Archangel Michael and the Angel of Knowing. So Archangel Michael, as you probably are aware, is all about protection. And here I stand for justice and truth. I live from my integrity. So I feel that Michael will be guiding your actions at the moment. And the Angel of Knowing, my sense of inner knowing leads me to the light. Now, what I'm seeing from these cards is you're very much on a trip of self-determination at the moment. You've had your new beginning recently. You've had it, and now you're I feel like you're picking up your new beginning and you're taking it with you somewhere else. We have the new beginning right down here. Ace of Pentacles, a while back. Not a huge while back, but there was a new beginning that you became committed to, and it opened the world up to you and led to a period of great happiness. And also, it led to a period of great happiness, but for some reason it took strength to maintain it. And you were balancing some form of pain during that. But I really do feel happiness from this Six of Cups, which is, as you know, Six of Cups is family contentment and nostalgia. But to have this Three of Swords right next to it is quite interesting. If you will excuse me, I'll press pause. My apologies, work. Right, where was I? I think... So, it was taking strength to keep up. After you'd had this new beginning, there was, that opened the whole world up to you, that you'd made a commitment to something. It took strength to keep that going, but you were happy. But there was... I think what this Three of Swords is saying is that almost like there was you were doing this because of a pain, not that you suffered a pain during this, but you had made these commitments and had the new beginning because of a pain. And it's almost like the pain was put to one side and then kept coming up again. But it's weird because I do not feel bad about this Three of Swords card. It looks like some form of mystical experience that you are going through by the commitment that you made, that you were really, really enjoying it, even though pain had been a driving force there. However, well, I don't know yet if it is a however. I think it is a however, because we've got Three of Swords here, Three of Swords here, and this is more recent. So that Three of Swords power is growing. I get it. Right. So external circumstances around you had been speeding up, had been changing. There'd been a tremendous amount of growth, but you found that you were balancing all the time. This pain, whatever it was that had been the motivating factor, it's almost with this Three of Swords, it's like it doesn't bother you anymore. It was, however, informing your actions. Now that, to me, strikes me as along the lines of some form of victim support, or some form of counselling, or some form of, even if it's debt counselling, or, oh hell, I know how you feel, I've been through that, this is how I got through it, here, let me help. And so you are in a role where a pain that you had gone through was informing your actions by the way, in a positive way. But I do feel that at the moment you're going, right, yes, I'm going off on my own to a better place as fast as I can. That's pretty much what these are saying. So I don't know if you are putting that pain to one side, or you are using that pain motivation to go, okay, well, if I'm so good at helping people in this situation, that's what I'm going to go and do. I'm going to go and help people in this situation properly, professionally, full time. I'm going to forget about these other things that I was doing. So it's either you're giving up on that pain completely, or that pain is informing your next direction in life, as in where you can assist other people with this. Because it does seem to be bringing you into a form of mastery, but you have to be balanced. You are being called to level up right now. And I don't think that you are totally aware of all the forces that are around you at the moment, but this is very much, oh, now, I don't think you're aware of all the forces that are around you at the moment, positive and negative, I think, is what this Two of Swords is telling me. Because we have the Muse, the Queen of Spirals, and the Knight of Wands. So you're surging ahead forward. And this Two of Swords feels invulnerable to me. This guy is fiddling on a mountaintop while monsters are climbing up the mountain to get him. This is the Dark Grimoire Tarot, wonderfully cheerful. But as long as he is playing that fiddle, he is safe. And remember, you are protected here with Michael. This actually feels like whatever it is that you are going through right now and how you are moving on to a new... oh yeah, because I forgot to mention Hahuya here, an angel of protection. But there is a strength that you are having to carry to... You're doing God's work, so to speak, you know, whatever that means to you. Because you... that makes a lot more sense. You are surging ahead forward into a tower moment. That's what you wanted to hear, isn't it? But it's not your tower moment. You're going into a tower moment because you are helping shatter something, because it is right, because it is the right thing to do, and you are putting an end to the echoes of this and grounding that effect in the real world, having transformation, putting an end to torment and forging ahead with a new way forward. Because here, yeah, you are prepared for conflict, but you have a dream that you are taking forward. And look, the healer, Page of Mirrors, and this is the how you're feeling. You are, beyond a shadow of a doubt here, going into a healing role. Now, another Ten of Swords, another putting end to torment. As long as you remain balanced, so everything that you're doing, you do what's right and you surge ahead. You don't surge ahead so much that you knock people over. You surge ahead so much that you make them draw back, maybe. But you do not knock them over. Not if you are, you know, even if they are the enemy that you are healing other people because of their actions, you do not knock them over. Not because they don't deserve it, but because in the long term that would cause more harm than good. Because if you are healing, you can heal the perpetrators as well as the perpetrated upon. But you are definitely, under your own steam, going into a new level with this. So basically, I can sum this entire reading up with, hey Scorpio, you're becoming a healer. So, you know, that's... there is a Seven of Cups here. There's so many ways that will open up to you about how you can do this. So whether it's ensuring safety nets for people, whether it's working on yourself, whether it's working on those that are around you, bear in mind that this, depending on whatever your question was, this could be within a work environment. This could literally be within a career environment, i.e. a career of going into social work, going into healing, going into some form of therapy, certainly the talking therapies, or it could be a role that you are playing for friends of yours, within a charity, within the family. But you are stepping into a healing role. Now, bear in mind, in the way I am saying this, a builder can be a healer, because a builder will heal the state of homelessness, because all of a sudden, somebody who had no home, the builder does his work and someone has a home. So there's so many different ways. You don't have to be a medical professional or an alternative therapist to be a healer. A kind word, a gentle pat on the shoulder, social distancing and gloves and wash your hands afterwards, obviously, nowadays. But you know what I mean? There is so many ways for that healing to occur and to come forward. Because I feel like you're worried that you'll have to defend, and it's maybe an area of life that you're not you're worried that you're being led the wrong way, hopes and fears. But that little voice that is telling you that these are your skills, that this pain that you've had is indeed a treasure, it is indeed, in retrospect, a mystical experience, because it's given you the tools to go forward. That's probably a really awkward way to look at it, considering I've got no idea what this pain would be, although I can imagine many options, but none of them are springing to mind on the back of the cards. That's just my rational mind at work. But that's probably... But it is putting you into a position where you can do the most good in the world. Because we have here, again, final card, balance, temperance, once again. But it's almost like you're putting an end to the tricks. You are moving forward, and you are putting an end to some form of torment, some form of stress. These scrolls feel really final. They feel like contracts. They feel like everything's signed, sealed and delivered, and right, that's it, that's enough, end of. Now, Azazel is your card from the Curtain Finale. Appointed by Demon, he was the guardian of the goats for his traditional part in the rite of the scapegoat. He is shown here holding Satan's imperial flag as per John Milton's. Right, so as the role of the scapegoat was a goat that was thrown off a cliff. Well, two goats were thrown off the cliff. One was filled with the sin of the worshippers. But first, there was another goat thrown off to distract the devil. So the devil would catch the first goat and miss the sacrifice of the second goat with all the sins attached. I think I've got that right. Look it up. I've probably mangled it. But it's that taking on board the role of not being the scapegoat, but presiding over that whole scapegoat process that seems relevant to me, and where you have to have balance. You have to have the ability to really get involved and really be detached all at the same time. How you have to help blame get apportioned, because there was a justice card somewhere around here as well, wasn't there? How you help get blame apportioned to the correct place, but also how that blame is irrelevant. Now, blame is irrelevant to someone who has achieved a point of forgiveness. Blame is irrelevant for someone who should be blamed but has come to understand whatever it is that they've done or said or suffered or whatever. Because the whole goal of this reading is your healing influence, and the energy is gaining momentum. Now, finally, we've got the abundance card here. So this is a good path for you to go on. It was a good path for you to start, and it's an even better path for you to now take on to pastures new. It's not a lot else that I can see here, Scorpio. So I will wish you all the best. I will wish you strength, which you have in spades. There was all 3 strength cards in this reading as well. But you have that strength in spades. but you're still going to need it. But I would say it's almost like you will be put into a position where, I hate saying things like this, but you can be grateful for the pain you had gone through, because it has led you to where you are now. And my camera's going in and out with the fading light, but all the stuff here at the back, in the distant past, is really positive. I'm wanting to say that you have seen how it can work well before, and you have seen what you can achieve and how fast you can achieve it when you are determined, and how that really does bring new beginnings and unities forward for you. It's not the first time you've gone down this healing path, I think. So best of luck, Scorpio, and yeah, I hope that works well for you. All right. Well, I mean, not I hope. I know it's going to work well for you, but I hope you're happy with it, because there's no reason why you shouldn't be. All right? Cheers.